It's recording.
This is roll call for Leanne Collins' speech. Kat?
Here.
Kathy?
Here.
Carla?
Here.
Beverly?
Here.
Phyllis?
Here.
Jennifer?
Here.
Very good. Home should be a safe place for students. A child goes to school all day and they're under stress. If they come home and it's more of the same, that's not good for anyone. This quote by Stephanie Donaldson Pressman was published in a 2015 New York Times article that addresses the anxiety a child's homework has on an unusual group: parents. We all have experienced stress making sure our children complete their homework. Homework can add to tension in the home after a long day of work and school. In an article published in the Washington Post, Gerald Latendry suggests when parents and children conflict over homework and strong negative emotions are created, homework can actually have a negative association with academic achievement. I don't know about you, but I can relate to that. Due to the amount of time elementary students spend in the classroom, time outside of school should be focused on family time, extracurricular activities, and relaxation. Let me start by addressing the problem of time. Since a day only has 24 hours, a problem arises when the majority of that time is spent in school or sleep. The National Sleep Foundation's website recommends 9 to 11 hours of sleep for 6 to 13-year-olds. As you know, traditional students spend 8 hours a day in school, while sleep and school are the majority. Other necessities such as meals, hygiene, commutes, and errands take up additional time in our children's day. Commutes vary among families, not to mention time spent on the bus for kids who use that means of transportation. I compiled a simple pie chart that shows the remaining hours available to devote to family time, extracurricular activities, and relaxation. In reviewing the copy I've given you, you can see that 80% of our children's 24-hour weekday is spent sleeping or in school. 12%, or 3 hours, are devoted to necessities like meals, hygiene, commutes, and errands. That leaves 8%, or 2 hours, for family time, extracurricular activities, and relaxation. You'll notice homework. One thing that currently cuts into our remaining hours is missing from this chart. I'd ask you to consider which section is currently being compromised by homework. Is it sleep, meals, family time, recreation, or relaxation? You might ask, are extracurricular activities even necessary? A Pew Research Center survey shows that out of American parents with school-aged children, 73% say their kids have sports outside of school. 60% have participated in religious instruction or youth groups, and 54% have taken lessons in music, dance, or art. The 2016 Parenting Magazine article makes an excellent point that addresses extracurricular activities today. These days, most of us need to plan our children's after-school activities. Though there are still communities where kids can run from yard to yard in free play, safety concerns and work schedules make it unrealistic for most families. Structured activities are sometimes the only way for kids to spend regular time with one another to play and learn social skills. In addition to extracurricular activities, relaxation is also important. KidsHealth.org notes, many kids are too busy to have time to play creatively or relax after school. It is easy to see the importance of relaxation in my own home when I overschedule and do not allow enough downtime. Homework is a major contributing factor to lack of time for family time, extracurricular activities, and relaxation. According to a scientific study published in the Universal Journal of Educational Research, homework saturates students, blocking them from academic pursuit, which in turn causes psychological stress, deprives students of access to extracurricular activities, leisure times, and community involvement. During my research for this speech, I noticed that evidence was suggesting that homework for elementary school students was not justified. Dennis Pope, a Stanford University education professor and author, told Today.com, There's negligible evidence of a correlation between homework and achievement. Pope said, the only type of homework that's proven to be beneficial to elementary students is free reading. And the fact that the kids can choose what they are reading makes the difference. My solution is to urge educators to adopt a no homework policy for elementary students. Eliminating homework for young students would alleviate unnecessary stress in the home and allow for more family time, extracurricular activities, and relaxation. Instead of banning homework altogether, many schools limit homework to a 10-minute rule, which is 10 minutes times the grade for 1st through 5th graders. This policy isn't enough because there's a discrepancy between the intended time you're supposed to spend on homework and the time it actually takes. In addition to written homework, reading and studying for tests, such as spelling, take more than 10 minutes per day. According to a Today Show article and news clip from September 8, 2014, no homework policies are popping up all over the United States. Gaithersburg Elementary School in Rockville, Maryland banned homework in 2012. The Van Dorn Academy in California calls homework largely pointless. The Buffalo Academy of Scholars in New York promises that families can enjoy stress-free, homework-free evenings and more quality time together at home. Please join me in signing a petition to request that our school join these other schools in adopting a no homework policy. As you can see, while I do support our teachers in our schools, I do not think that homework increases academic achievement. Due to the amount of time elementary age students spend in the classroom, there is little time left over. In my opinion, that time would be better suited, that time that we can spare outside of sleep, school, and other necessities would be better focused on family time, extracurricular activities, and relaxation. We are tired after our workday. Our kids are tired too. Why isn't 8 hours enough? Okay. Do you have any questions?
Yes, how many U.S. schools have a no homework policy?
That's an interesting question, and during my research it was hard to find a list compiled already of all of the schools that have a no homework policy, so I am still working on that, although I did find in articles specific schools. There was not a complete list.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
In this proposed no homework policy, would reading be banned?
No, reading, the no homework policy usually in the schools that have already adopted that, the reading would be something that you do in the home to help your child and to spend time with your child. That would kind of go into family time, and so that way they would enjoy reading instead of it being a chore. You wouldn't have the homework time of the written homework, but you would still contribute to reading. And now we will do our roll call. Kat? Here. Kathy?
Here.
Carla?
Here.
Beverly?
Here.
Phyllis?
Here.
Jennifer?
Here.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Where is the petition?
That was so
Yeah.
informative.
We
You're
want
supposed to hit